Hey friends, Kristen here. I wanted to share with you an event that I participated in a couple of weeks ago as I am training for the Appalachian Trail. This event in our city was called the Mogadishu Mile. Now, what I didn't realize is that this event happens all over our country, and this event honors the service and sacrifice of soldiers during the 1993 Battle of Mogadishu. Now, during this battle, many of the soldiers endured grueling terrain and challenges just to reach the rally point. This was the event that actually inspired the movie Black Hawk Down, which I'm sure many of you have seen. Now, before we get into the video of the ruck, I'd like to share a little about the nonprofit that organized the event because their goal is one that is also close to my heart. Mission First and Sanctuary on the Hill are working hard to help veterans in our community. And today I met with Paul Linberg, who is the development coordinator for Sanctuary on the Hill. He's going to tell us a little bit about the organization, and then we'll get into the ruck march. And if you do have a minute after the video, please take a second just to check out the link in the description for Sanctuary on the Hill.
Hi, I'm Paul Linberg. I'm the Development Director at Mission First, a veteran nonprofit located in Southwest Indiana. And we have our project, the Sanctuary on the Hill, which is a 90-acre retreat facility that does year-round wellness programmings and mental health for the veterans and their spouses and their families. Just recently, we had an event called the Mogadishu Mile. It was a rucking event that did over 3 miles, rucking up and down stairs down to the Evansville Riverfront. And along that journey, I met Kristen, who was out there training for what turned out to be her journey coming up on the Appalachian Trail. It really piqued my interest because it's always been a bucket list thing of mine, and I just wanted to let her know that what I think she's doing is fantastic, and I think it falls right in the spirit of Mission First as far as, you know, getting out there, doing something physical, and getting, you know, helping yourself and others along the way. We're excited to follow her journey, and we're looking forward to seeing her when she gets back.
Getting ready to start, and the road's full.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Pretty cool.
Here we go. You ready? Set. Not very good. Hey, let's go. So Private First Class Luther Skaggs, for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity, it's a tough word, at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty while serving as a squad leader with the mortar section of Rifle Company in the 3rd Battalion, 3rd Marines, 3rd Marine Division, during action against enemy Japanese forces on the Asan Adelup beachhead, Guam, Mariana Islands, 21 to 22 July 1944. When the section leader became a casualty under a heavy mortar barrage shortly after landing, PFC Skaggs promptly assumed command and led the section through intense fire for a distance of 200 yards to a position from which to deliver effective coverage of the assault on a strategic cliff. Valiantly defending this vital position against strong enemy counterattacks during the night, PFC Skaggs was critically wounded when a Japanese grenade lodged in his foxhole and exploded, shattering the lower part of one leg. Quick to act, he applied an improvised tourniquet and, while propped up in his foxhole, gallantly returned the enemy's fire with his rifle and hand grenades for a period of 8 hours, later crawling unassisted to the rear to continue the fight until the Japanese had been annihilated. Uncomplaining and calm throughout this critical period, as most Marines are, PFC Skaggs served as a heroic example of courage and fortitude to other wounded men, and by his courageous leadership and inspiring devotion to duty, upheld the high traditions of the U.S. Naval Service. So, just in the spirit of this event, a couple books or things I recommend. If you haven't seen Black Hawk Down, please watch it. That's kind of the main inspiring thing for it. There's another great book called In the Company of Heroes that talks about the pilot Mike Durant, who got rescued by the two guys who died. It's a great book. Thank you all for participating. Unless anybody's got anything else, that's going to be the commencement.
Thank you again to Mission First. Thank you, Paul, and thank you to Sanctuary on the Hill. I'm so excited about the work that you're doing for our veterans and our community. Thank you also to our supporters, and thank you to so many of you who are following this journey as I get ready to hike the Appalachian Trail in 2026. Let's do this.